Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the new YouTube video. Today, we're going to fix all of your FPS drop issues in Hyper Scape with these amazing settings. Before we start the video, I want you to know that I stream on Twitch every day except Sundays, link down in the description below. Also, if you like these types of videos and you would like to see more, please don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. So first things first is we're going to go to the hub, aka the lobby. We're gonna press escape, open up these settings. And first we see the gameplay. Over here, you can put your mouse sensitivity up and down. I have mine set to 10 vertical and 10 horizontal. You can move your ADS low zoom, high zoom sensitivity, inversion. Keep in mind, this game for some reason has mouse acceleration on default. So when you get it, make sure to go to mouse acceleration and turn it off because it's the worst thing ever. I don't know why any game has mouse acceleration on. It's just not worth it. Make sure to disable it straight away. Over here, when you scroll down, you have some controller options. I don't use a controller, so I'm not really interested in that. Gameplay, you can make it so, you know, aim is either hold or toggle, crouch, walk, sprint, hold or toggle. We have some interesting settings over here though. Damage stacking mode, you can have either no delay, which means the numbers won't stack. If you have a short delay, the numbers will stack with a delay of 0.2 seconds, and then with a long delay, it will stack with a delay of 0.8 seconds. So you can either have damage stacking when you shoot somebody so you know how much damage you did, or you can have it with no delay and then you will not know how you will need to do the math yourself. I have it on short delay. I like it like that. You have inventory wheel mode. You can either press to open inventory or hold. Auto close inventory wheel after drop. World map mode. Auto switch weapons when empty. You can enable or disable. Pings on or off. A lot of interesting settings over here. And now we go to the most interesting stuff. Video. So first things first is display mode. You have it on full screen. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, if you have it set up on windowed or borderless, you will just lose some potential FPS and it's not worth it. Put it on full screen. Resolution, put your max native resolution. Mine is 2560 by 1440, which is 1440p. That's my monitor. Refresh rate, put it max. My monitor is 165 hertz. If you have a 120 hertz or 144 hertz or 240 hertz, make sure to put that. Monitor, you know, choose if you have two monitors, choose the main one. VSync, definitely have that off. That will lock your FPS and you don't want that. Aspect ratio, you can just either have 16 by 9 or have it on auto, which is gonna do the same thing. Doesn't really matter. Widescreen letterbox, keep that off. That will, if you have it on, it will enable the game rendering with black bars, which you don't want. Because, I mean, you're playing with a native resolution anyway, so it won't even show that. Field of view. This is personal preference, but I like to keep my FOV on max. It just gives you that high fish eye basic view. You can see everything around. I prefer this. Brightness. Again, you don't want your game to be either too bright or too dark, so I have mine on set to 50. That's just my personal preference. Overall quality. So here we have, I have mine set up to medium and then I changed some settings. So if you want to copy my settings, set it to medium and then we're gonna go over each one. Animation quality. This is just the normal animation quality. If you want your game to look somewhat decent, set it to medium. Everything below that, it will obviously ruin it'll make your performance better, but it will ruin the graphics. I think medium looks nice and you don't lose that much of the performance. Anti-aliasing, you can either have it on TXAA or off. If you don't like anti-aliasing, turn it off. If you like it, have it on TXAA. I highly recommend it. Atmospheric quality, it basically sets the quality of atmospheric effects. I have this set to very low because I don't want to see any effects around. I just want to see the clear view on the enemies and not lose any focus. Resolution scaling, you just want this to have fixed on 100% so you don't lose any resolution. For example, if yours is 1080p or 1440p or even 4K, you don't want it to go up and down. You want it to be 100% that resolution all the time, which means fixed 100%. Geometry quality is, it sets the overall level of detail of the geometry in the world. I have it set up on medium. I like it like that. Not too high, not too low. If you make it too low, it will look pretty ugly, which if you're a streamer like me, you don't want it to be that ugly. you want to keep some nice looks while having the performance well as well. Frame rate quality, you have this, you can choose either 30 FPS, 60, 120, 144, 240, or match monitor. If you set it to match monitor, it will just match your monitor's refresh rate, which is mine is 165 Hertz. I want to have as much FPS as possible, so I have mine set to 240 FPS. Lighting quality and shadow quality, I have these set to ultra low because you can easily see enemies inside of buildings and outside. So set these two to ultra low is just gonna make you see the enemies way easier. Sharpness, you can either choose, this is personal preference as well, 0, 25, 50, 75, or 100%. Is just how sharpened the objects are. If you don't like stuff being too sharp, then you can lower this down. If you like it, you can put it 100%. I like my details being, you know, super sharp, super high quality, so I have it set to 100%. I've seen some people do 75% as well, so you can play with that and see how it looks like. Sound quality, obviously you want this set to as high as possible because you want to hear people easily. I have mine set to very high. I've tried ultra high. It does lower a little bit of FPS, so I don't have that set up. Very high is really good as well. You can't really hear the difference between super high and very high, at least in my opinion, and it makes your FPS way better in very high anyway. So I would recommend very high. Texture quality, I have set up to medium. That's just the texture quality. If you put it to, you can put it to obviously ultra low, but it's gonna look absolutely disgusting. Again, I'm a streamer, so I need my game to look somewhat decent. You can put it to low if your PC is struggling, but I recommend medium. VFX quality, these are just all the effects and post effects. Mine is set up to medium, and I'm averaging around 200 FPS when I play. 150, 200, depends. Then we go to settings again. We have audio settings. You can have your volume and all that other stuff over here. Dynamic range, it's either hi-fi, TV, or night mode. I have mine set to hi-fi. I think that's one of the best sound quality. Then you can make sure to go to voice chat and make sure that your record mode is push to talk. For some reason, this game forces you to have open mic, and when you join somebody's lobby and they have open mic, you can hear their kids talking, their TV, and all that stuff. It's really annoying, so please, for the love of God, go here, push to talk, and then go to gameplay again and customize your controls, you know, customize your push to talk button so you actually know what you're doing. For some reason, this is TV. I didn't change that. Okay. Anyway, voice chat record level, you can put it to 100% or whatever you want your record level to be. The threshold, so it doesn't pick up any of the background noise. The voice chat volume. General, you have the language, subtitles on or off, colorblind mode, text to speech, you know, whatever you want to enable over here. This is not really that important. And an account, squad filler, if you want your squads to be filled or not. You can have your matchmaking delay if you're a streamer. Scramble enemy names is like an anonymous mode on any other game, so it hides the enemy names if you're getting stream sniped. And yeah, that is it. Let me know how you like these settings. Make sure to restart the game once you change them, otherwise some of the settings might not be saved. And I hope this guide helped you. If it did, make sure to smash that like button down below, subscribe, and turn on the bell for the future notifications. Currently, only 0.3% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed, so help me change that. Again, I do stream on Twitch every day except Sundays. If you want to stop in and say hi, maybe even earn some Hyper Scape drops, see you there. Peace.